around a bit. Oh, no, I only need to move 2 people around. Fishy and Medi. That's it.
It's the multiple monitors. It's easy to get us confused now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like your background as well, Fishy. Is that...
Oh, wait, we're in space now. I need to change my background.
My background is a screenshot from Elite Dangerous, from early Elite Dangerous, actually. So that's got to be a 10-year-old photo.
Are they sidewinders, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sidewinders, as in missiles?
No,
it's the first ship that you start with in Elite Dangerous. You start in a tiny little thing called a Sidewinder, and you have a small amount of money, and you work up from there. And back when I first started playing it, when it launched, I think it took me something like 3 months to get as far as a Cobra Mark III, and now you can get there in about an hour because the game's so much easier than it used to be.
I got there straight away because I did the higher tier pack. I thought I got the free Cobra with it.
Oh, you went in with more money. I see. Just ignore the ding dong. I tried to stop it beforehand, but it's still doing it.
I keep thinking it's Avon at the door.
Yeah. Avon calling.
Yes.
Yes, so I tried to stop the sound just before we went, but I can't remember where I've actually put it. It's in StreamerBot somewhere, but I just thought, we'll just leave it for today. Everybody's keen to get their mark, their attendance mark. That's what it is. So welcome in, everyone. We are a full crew. Cascade just said, I look like the Avon lady.
Yep.
Of playing M-Space, I'd be more worried if it was Avon from Blake 7 turning up.
Yes.
Oh, Blake
Classic.
7, classic. Oh, that was a fantastic. Mr. Pickles and Captain, do you know what Avon is?
Door-to-door
It's an American
makeup sales?
company. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Door-to-door salesman kind of thing.
It's the American pyramid thing, isn't it? Originally.
How
Pyramid
come?
sales.
Yeah, as a multi-level marketing opportunity.
Yes, opportunity, yes.
You know, on roll 20, Captain Kangaroo hasn't got a colour next to his name.
Was it the same color as the background?
It must be the same color as the background, yeah.
Oh, no,
not.
he has no tag. You can even scroll
he just
up.
has no color.
He's looking a bit pasty.
It's reminiscent of my
the Invisible Man.
Yeah. What happens if you ping?
Well, he has to clean it up afterwards, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm green.
No, that's me. That's me.
I'm pinging.
I'm trying to find a more
there you
purple bit
go.
so I can ping.
You're red now. It's just come on. Yeah. Yeah, I have to change this colour because Medivac's got the purple.
Sorry.
That I normally have, so I have to go green.
It's my go-to colour.
Yeah, well, that might change. I have to kill you off. The reason that Zachary and Hammond have 8 in is just to remind me that you've got 8 skill points to do. But Hammond, you're awesome without those 8. So we'll do that at the beginning of the next adventure.
Did you say awesome or old?
Both. Yeah, awesomely old. So Hammond has arrived. He's been a little bit late to the party, but he reassures me that he's watched the past episode and he's fully up to speed and has
absolutely knows what's going on.
Yeah, and has several really interesting possibilities of what's happening. Apparently he's been studying all week. Thank you, Hammond, for that. We're really looking forward to hearing what you have to say. He's
the password for this camera system.
Yeah.
That would be handy.
But before I give a quick overview about what is happening, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say who they are and who they will be playing today. And we go straight up to the person with the itchy trigger finger.
And that's me, I guess. I'm Mr. Pickles, and I play Zach Newman, most commonly called Newman. He's an ex-law enforcer, and his skill distribution is a little bit suspicious for what he actually does. He's got some sleight of hand, he's got some streetwise. He's not terribly persuasive, but that's why he carries weapons. He's got a shotgun, 2 shotguns now. He uses revolvers, baton. And he's got a variety of friends on different planets. You haven't met them. Well, you guys all did, but nobody else did that's watching right now. And with that, I want to say the thing I'm most excited to hear about, knowing that Captain Kangaroo watched the episode, is I want to know what he thought of the gift we purchased him. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to Medevac.
You're a bugger. Hi all, I'm Medivac and I play James Minsk. He's the ship's captain. He's the go-to talker, the face of this group. What he says goes, and sometimes what he says doesn't go. But you know, he doesn't fight that often, but he does have a slap attack, which is his get away from me, get away from me,
Get away!
not the face, not the face.
Yeah.
He also has a scar on his eye from when Jim Wills here had me beaten up by a group of angry smugglers.
Kidnappers.
Kidnappers, yeah. And they kicked me in the face. Bastards. Sorry. He also has a contact called Jodie Jacks, aka JJ, and she was the one that rescued us on our first mission, and he's kept in contact with her because she's very useful for finding out information of a space nature, and she's very knowledgeable because she travels a lot. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for me, so I shall pass on over to Mr. Fishy.
Hello there. Well, I'm Fishy, and I am playing Zachary Zavan, who is a paramedic from a small mining dome type colony originally, but he's also part of an electronic and computing family. He himself has no direct connection to that side of the business, but his uncle does, with the result of which he is
Was his
carrying
uncle
with
Justin
him a
Bieber?
prototype. No, funny enough, it's not. He's carrying with him this experimental prototype wrist computer device called an Epic. And he fancies himself as a computer expert, but at the end of the session last time, he was proving that he really isn't. I'm intrigued to see how badly that's going to go.
You can check some emails pretty thoroughly.
He's very good at emails, yeah, he's not so good at hacking. And with that,
everyone...
I'll hand over to Captain Kangaroo.
It started me.
I know,
we know it's good.
There's no patience to him, that
Everyone at Captain Kangaroo playing Arthur Hammond. He's a tinkerer of the group. He's there to just kind of make things make it easier for us to do lots of crime without much consequences. He's an older guy. He definitely has his personality quirks. And regarding the gift that he received, he liked it, and that's it. And
What's his favorite thing about the gift?
that it's from you guys. That's what he likes the most about it.
Nice one. Yeah.
he likes that you guys are. He's on your guys' mind. Yeah, and besides that, I'll pass the microphone to our GM.
Well, I was trying to figure out what the gift was. Was it a baton? Did you get him a stun baton? Yeah. It's got you're like the stun baton group now. Everybody's got
we all got a weapon on us, so we thought we should buy one for you.
One
and
of
have
my
it
part of my
shipped to your
training. Swear to God, I did not write this in. It is my tactical recon combat skill that I'm training up. It's sniper rifle, demolitions, and baton.
There you go.
There we go.
And I think Newman got some new shot.
What's a baton?
It's It's like when you want to say something correctly, but so you just do.
So I don't understand your fake English.
Yeah.
It's like Esperanto.
I think Newman got some new shotgun shells, did he not?
I did, and everybody who's watched the episode knows exactly what I got.
Yeah.
And for anybody who wasn't there or didn't watch, it's just a nice surprise.
Yeah.
I've got your back.
And it was good that you gave the code word to everybody to do a certain action, wasn't it?
I texted a Hammond in the engineering bay. I was like, everybody needs to know what the plan is. And what to do when I say that funny phrase.
Cascade has just said, at the fake English. Fake English. Okay, the party have been hired. Take notes, Hammond. The party have been hired by somebody called Jake Mirrorshades to go down on a lawless planet.
Mirrorshades? It's 2 R's or
3 R's.
3 R's. Oh, got it. Okay.
And a lawless entertainment planet called the Sinwell. They thought the group was going to go after somebody's watch, but it turns out that Jake Mirrorshades, entertainer, somebody on his books has gone missing. Mee-Co is an up-and-coming influencer and entertainer, and they went missing while on stage. Jake has hired the party, all 4 of them, for a wonderful sum of money, and they have been requested, Hammond, to be discreet. Hammond, did you hear that? Discreet down on the planet, not to raise suspicions or anything like that, and try to find out what has happened to Mee-Co and get them back. They have already met some of the crew that work with Mee-Co. There is Bannister, who is the head of security there. There is Changing Persona, who is the stylist of Mee-Co. And there's Lexco Saul, who is the producer, social media person. I think some of you, and I think it's Minsk and Newman, are actually in the Starfall Dome, Dome, the entertainment place that you can see on the screen. And I think Minsk and Newman, you're with Sally, are you not?
We were with Sally, that's right. Yeah.
Just learning about, we were in like the technical booth or something where you actually control things.
Yeah.
And she told us that somebody had added extra time on the darkness program she had running.
Yeah.
When the lights go down, they made it extra long.
Did you find out who had done that or not?
I think she told us she didn't know, but that it wasn't her, and other people have access to the booth.
Yes, and the ID was given from the main people that own the dome. And
it was like Director 1, but Director 1 is
not. Did get an
ID,
but I can't think what it was off the top of my head.
Director 1, that is...
Director 1. That's what that says. I can't read my writing.
Yeah, Director 1.
Well, it was generic enough that you could get away with it, but the technical people said that doesn't exist in their system.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I was just double checking whether or not we had gone that far, but we had. And over on the opposite side of the complex, Zachary was in I think you had fooled them into believing you were an IT guy. Was that?
Yep. I'm doing an important security patch on their system to prevent an exploitation of a new bug that's been found in it. And unfortunately, I'm failing to hack into the system to be able to make use of this cunning
That's
excuse.
it. And that's where we were at. And I think we had done some of the extended conflict pool already. I think we'd had one
we
round.
had one roll, which I failed horribly, and you did 6 points of damage to my pool straight away. And I'm a little concerned about this.
And then you did some to my pool as well, I think, because I think I've got a bit of...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mainly remember getting hit myself, but I might have managed to do some back.
So yeah, let's continue with that and see whether or not you get to hack in or not. So my skill, did I tell you my skill?
I know it was much higher than the previous.
Mine's
on the media center, but I can't remember how high it was.
Mine's 70, just so you know. So
technically, I'm better.
Oh, now then, do you wish to incorporate someone? Because we had a chat about.
Yes.
Or do you want to do it without Epic?
I think for the moment I'm going to do this without.
Okay.
If only because Zachary is thinking that maybe it would be a bit suspicious if the guy from IT turned up with this experimental risk computer. So
sounds
maybe
a
keeping
good
that
idea.
up his sleeve for now.
So yeah. So let's do the next roll. I am successful. Oh, you get a crit!
Ooh, crit, yes.
Are you successful?
So you are totally successful. You outdo me. So you roll your 1d. No, if it was a critical, then you automatically do you 1d. You do 6 points for the first one, and then you roll another d6.
So d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh gosh. Well, 7 then.
7.
That was inevitable, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay then. So you continue to type away. You managed to execute a nice algorithm that actually bypassed some of the computer ice in the system. And they're still looking. The people keep glancing over at you. Maybe there's a small bead of sweat forming on your brow. Here's the next one. I'm successful as well. Again. If you get another crit now, I'm going home. Right. You're taking... No,
I'm going to lose that one.
You lose that one and take 3 points off your pool.
That's getting dangerously low. I don't like this game at all. I've changed my mind about this.
What are we at?
My pool is down to 6 now.
Out of
15 to start with.
Oh, right. Okay, then.
It's definitely not going well.
Here comes the next one. I failed this one. I failed this
like that
one.
That one's far more like it. So
you succeed. So 1d6.
5. That's better than last time.
Okay, then. And I'm still up. But you think you found some kind of a back door into the database at the moment. Things are looking good. I am successful, but it's an easy win. Oh, yep. It is. Yeah.
Just about.
Right. You need a good...
That's a beautiful roll.
You need a good 1d6 now. You need a good score.
4?
It's all right. It's all right.
I had one left. I had one left.
Oh,
so.
well.
You should start properly.
Don't be worried there.
So you managed to hack in to the security feeds, and you're able to run the feed from before the DBO till after the DBO. And you can slide backwards and forwards. You can scrub backwards and forwards. And analyzing it and checking, you see a few irregularities. There seems to be 6 what can only be described as chipped youths. Okay, some kind of teenager high-tech participants, that they are there before the dead blackout, but they are not there after the dead blackout. They don't seem to be around. There's also something else that you find. They seem to all have matching shades on, glasses. They seem quite. It seems quite strange that all 6 have actually the exact same glasses on, and then you just need.
I don't know the technology in this game this well, but could they perhaps be high-tech night vision gear of some kind? Do I think that's a possibility?
Quite possibly, yeah. They could actually be that. You do check the exits because there's cameras over the exits.
Yeah, I definitely want to check for any sign of Mee-Co being dragged out of a door.
Yeah. Well, that's
it's also whether she's been taken forcefully or she's going willingly.
Yeah.
Well, the interesting thing is that the feeds to those cameras were actually paused just before the dead blackout. You can actually see the timestamp. It seems that all the exit cameras out of the main area were actually paused, and then they were restarted sometime after the dead blackout occurred. You can actually, while you're in the system, see who authorized that or who's told it to do it.
Wild guess at Director 1.
Director 1 is the actual code. That's the user that's actually performed it. Just out of interest,
the first Zachary's heard of it, but it doesn't surprise me at all.
Just out of interest, it doesn't look like that's been hidden. So when Zachary's looking for it, it's quite obvious. It's not encrypted or coded or anything like that at all. There's one more thing that you can find out while you're in here is you're not the first person to view those files. Obviously, there's a huge amount of security here, a huge amount of data feeds, and generally people don't actually look at it unless they're requested to. And those files seem completely not being touched, apart from the owner of Starfall has looked at them. His name is Charlie Bunker. You know that, but in the security system, it's just down as CB1. But when you analyze that user, it comes up as Charlie Bunker, head of Starfall 1. Yeah.
I would like to do 2 things, if at all possible. First thing is, can I copy these files onto my Epic so I can take them away and peruse them at a later date?
Yes, you can do. What's the other thing that you want to do first? And then
well, what I want to do is I want to copy the files first, because then the other thing I want to do is I want to talk to the security guys in the room, point out the paused camera,
Okay.
and say it looks like this. The exploit I was here to try to sort out. It looks like somebody's already used it. Look, these cameras have been paused. Who is Director One?
Okay, then. So let's do. Do you just wish to download them, or do you wish to download them without the system knowing that you've downloaded them?
Oh, I think honestly, now that I'm in there, I don't care so much. I will just download them.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine.
I don't mind if somebody sees it after the fact.
Yeah. So if you did want to hide it, then you would roll a computer skill for me.
Yeah.
And then your skill would be the level that I have to beat to actually...
In order to figure it out. Yeah, gotcha.
So you want to talk to the very grumpy, I have to say, and quite dull and boring tech people that are here. Yeah. What do you want to ask them?
Who's Director One on your system?
And they sort of like do you wish to do this influence or deceitful?
Oh, well, I'm not being deceitful, so I suppose it would have to be influence.
Yeah, go for it then.
Because it's a genuine question. Okay, made that, but I only got a 20, so if they're resisting it, they've got the easy time of it.
I certainly... Unless you use a pointer. And then you'll get a crit.
That's a good point. I could crit that, couldn't I?
You could.
Yes,
decisions.
Crit that. I am going to crit that. Yeah, I haven't reset my luck yet from last time.
Okay.
So I'll just leave it as it is. I'll just use one
here's... Well, I got a fumble in any case, so they're willing to tell you anything. They're willing to tell you anything at all. They do not know. You sort of like ask them, and nobody sort of like seems to be interested. They're all sort of like hooked in and tapping keys. And then somebody who you think is probably the person in charge. You think this because the other tech sort of like look at him in order to answer you. And he sort of like gives out a sigh, and he sort of turns to you and he says, "There's nobody on the system called Director One."
Well, there is now, and they turned off the cameras and I'll specify the times at which the cameras were turned off yesterday. So maybe you ought to look into that, because it was a good job they sent me to fix this. It's cleared up now, by the way. That exploit, it won't happen now. I've patched that, but the other part of my job was to make sure that it hadn't already been used, and it clearly has, because somebody's added a spurious user and used it to switch off some of your cameras last night. Was it last night? Yeah, last night.
Yeah. He sort of like says, "Mate, they're not paying us enough for that." And he sort of like carries on tapping away and cycling through cameras. You feel, Zachary, that they are not particularly loyal to their...
Yeah. Okay, well, if they're not paying you, this has interested me now. I'm going back to the computer and I'm going to see if I can find out when that user was created. Looking for log on that. You
need to roll your computer skill for me.
Okay, 63 out of 90.
Hang on, because I need to roll mine. So it's an opposed roll. So even though my computer skill is a lot higher than yours, you still manage to find it is hidden. And it's hidden quite effectively. You think whoever's done this has done a really good job of it. It's only your computer expertise that actually allows you to find it. It was actually created 2 months ago. But last night, in the abduction, shall we say, was the first time it was used. It hasn't been used at all over those last 2 months. And it seems that it was created, that there's nobody created it. It just seems to, comes
into being.
It comes into being about 2 months ago. Anything else you would like to do?
Nothing that I can think of right now. No.
Okay. So let's say that everybody gets together in the Starfall Lounge. There's various holographic dancers gyrating and pulsating in various beams of light. Even though it's quite a high-end establishment, there's still some what you would call as really out of it people sat around, but everybody seems to be either jacked into something or enjoying their own personal sims, and you find yourselves together in almost like a little corner cubicle lounge place where various drinks are brought to you. And would you like to charge them to yourself or to your credit card?
What's the point of having an expense account if we don't use it?
Yeah. Okay, then. And at that point, Hammond appears. Apparently he got lost on the ship and couldn't find his way down, but appears in all his glory, and you hand over a stun baton for him. I'm assuming that you bring each other up to speed about what you found.
Yep, I will certainly be passing on the information that I got. Yeah.
And I think I'll let Hammond know you have to take the safety off before you can activate the stunning part.
I understand how devices work, lad. I probably nearly invented this before you were born.
That's right. It's Sean Connery, isn't it? I forgot about that. Do you know when the face came up in the introduction? I had Piers Brosnan in my head, and I'm thinking, why? And now
it does actually look a bit like Piers Brosnan under all that.
Yeah, I remember now. It's Sean Connery. Yeah,
there's the wrong Bond.
The wrong Bond. Yeah,
the wrong Bond.
Yeah. So you got all this information now,
and we should probably be calling our boss soon to let him know. He wanted us to call every few hours.
Yeah, true.
That is true.
Was he our missus? Jesus. Anyways, why is it so bright in here? It's just people like this.
It's a club, Hammond.
You're sitting directly under one of the laser spotlights. That's why.
Hammond takes
Move
out
slightly to your left.
some of his blinders from when he was living on the desert planet and puts it on.
Oh yes, yeah, on Arid, yeah. And he sort of as the bright lights fade slightly. I should put some high-tech music in the background, shouldn't I?
You don't want to be taken back by the YouTube gods. All right. So, what's the plan, lads?
Well, now that we have an idea of who took her, we can at least try and follow that. I might be better suited outside of this club, interacting with locals, see if anybody knows something.
I'll go with you.
Trying to be.
This place is a hellhole. Also,
I mean, we still don't know whether she went voluntarily or whether she was abducted, but we do know that this operation has been planned at least 2 months in advance.
I forgot to ask whether or not Minsk and Newman wanted to ask Sally anything. did you want to ask her anything or not?
What's it like dating Jack Skeleton?
I think getting the a list of people who would have access there, because she said she was one of the technicians and that there are others that had different shifts. If we could get the information on who might have been there, a couple options.
There's a total of 6 techies that work in rotation. Sally was the person who was on the night before, as you know. All the techies seems to go round on almost like 5-hour stint, and then they have a break. There seems to be one tech in the room where you are monitoring, and there's another tech that is a roaming tech that goes round to deal with any jack plugs that are too sticky, or people who have unplugged themselves incorrectly, etc., etc. There also seems to be a layer of management that seem to have their own personal accounts. It seems to be everybody from almost like finance people to sort of like people who are doing public relations, etc. And then there's Charlie Bunker, who's the person in charge of Starfall. Also remember, this, Sally doesn't tell you this, but just to remind you that there's then also councils, warring councils that actually govern Sinwell. So Charlie Bunker is not one of those council members. He's just the boss of Starfall, the establishment.
So I think if Hammond and I go to the streets and see what the locals are saying, see if they know anything, they might possibly know that maybe one of the warlords maybe took a liking to this performer and had her abducted. There could be a lot of people willing to snitch on rival factions. Perhaps Minsk and Zach, you can look into these technicians, maybe talk to this Charlie Bunker if you can get a meeting. Maybe he might know something. Also, Minx, it's your job to call JM.
JM.
Yes,
We're supposed to use the code name, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
And when you talk to him, you should find out how long this performance has been planned. Because if this has been planned,
in advance.
Yeah, if this has been if Mee-Co being here has been planned for longer than 2 months, then the user was created for this purpose. If this is if this has been done more recently, then someone created that user ahead of time, and this has just been an opportunity to use it. Now that makes a difference as to where we should be looking.
Well, if we considered asking the performers about her, maybe she had a stalker or something.
She was pretty sheltered when we talked to the her fellow crew.
Yeah, we
I
spoke
think
to
somebody
CP
said something about
that, didn't we?
J-pop.
And
All right. Well, show me the way. I'll see what we could find.
Okay, so let's Minsk and Zachary, are you going to see Charlie, or try to get in touch with Charlie Bunker? Is that the plan? Somebody muted. I call it the F1 Newman. I know what Newman's doing. He's going to Newman's off onto the streets.
Yeah,
I'm happy to tail Minsky and see where just watch the master at work. Really, he is the captain after all.
So this is the guy that we've tracked down, who's Director 1.
No,
sorry, I was sidetracked when you were all talking. Sorry.
Charlie Bunker is the head of Starfall. He owns the establishment.
That's right. Sorry, yep.
Director 1, you have no clues yet, apart from it was first generated 2 months ago and didn't have any action until last night.
That's nice. Okay.
So how are you going to request to see Charlie Bunker? Is this just going to be an influence?
Didn't he already request to see us anyway? Didn't he send out an invite for us to come and see him, or was that somebody else?
I wasn't aware.
Somebody last week asked us to go if we could go see him.
That might have been
Yeah,
the crew, but they didn't really have the authorization to like. You will see them.
Yes.
No,
right?
I thought it was the owner of Starfall. Sorry, definitely not James Bond.
So, oh yeah. So whether it is or it isn't, I just need to know how you want to go in there. Is the case that you're going in to share what you're actually hired to do? Or are you going to be more deceitful as you go in? What's going to be
discretion?
The plan?
Was required by our client, wasn't it? So maybe we shouldn't shout about what we're doing.
No,
but at the same time, if we're going to tell anybody, it would be the guy at the top.
Yeah. Let's go in and just get the lay of the land first before we decide what we're going to do. But I'd be aiming to keep what we're doing hidden to a certain degree.
Yeah. So to arrange the meeting, you need to say why you want to meet him.
Yeah. If we don't pull weight, how are we going to get to actually see this guy?
Well, possibly go with the lines of there are a few technical issues, and we've managed to trace it back to an authorized user affecting this show, and we need to talk to him about who this user would be.
Okay, so you're going to say that you're investigating the disappearance of Mee-Co.
No, we're going to say we're investigating the fact that somebody altered the length of the darkness and has also turned off cameras.
Right. That's absolutely fine then. So the first thing that you need to do is just roll your influence skill against my willpower, just to see when he is willing to see you. Oh, I feel a luck's coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to use
next Tuesday in a year's time.
Yeah.
So that's a re-roll. So there we go.
There you go. 66 out of 82, which is fine. Why is my willpower not rolling? Oh, there we go. No, so he is more than willing to meet you. He seems very interested about the possible interference with the Starfall's cameras and security feed. So he seems to be quite willing to see you straight away. He does his office, his suite of offices is right up at the top of Starfall, and he has the classic corner office that is absolutely massive and could house a small family, but it's just him. The other thing that you notice, he does have a personal assistant outside who is very abrupt and not that beautiful or pretty or anything like that, but appears to be really good at her job.
Actually hired for competence? That's
yes.
not right.
Yeah. And he sort of like, she as you approach, he sort of like asks you, and you sort of like say you're here to meet Charlie Bunker. And at that point, Charlie Bunker actually opens the doors and comes out to meet you. You notice that it's actually transparent glass between his office and the outside. So as you're walking in, you can actually see him get up from a chair and start walking towards the door as you're saying. And then he opens the door and he takes both your hands in turn and clamps his hand over your hand as well and gives it both quite a vigorous shake. And he sort of like says, Charlie Bunker, I am the person in charge of this establishment. Welcome. It's so nice to see you. I hear that you found a flaw in our computer system. Come in. And as you come through the door, he turns to his aide and says, Sandra, no calls or interruptions, please. And she just says, of course, Mr. Bunker. And he goes in. And as you go into the office, you notice all the perspex glass sort of like fogs over and becomes completely opaque. And he sort of like says, he looks around and he says, oh, chairs. And he presses a button on his desk and out of the floor comes 2 chairs for you to sit on. He says, seat, take a seat. Drinks?
Please, if you wouldn't mind, I'll just have a coffee if that's okay.
Coffee. And he sort of like looks at something. He goes, and he presses something and a little pot, almost like a Starbucks takeaway mug, sort of like pops out. And for you?
If you have a mineral water, sparkling, please.
Mineral water, sparkling. And he presses something and then he goes, no. And then he presses it again and he says that should be it, and a little bottle of sparkling water comes out with a little paper cup as well, and he says, notice they're both paper, everything's paper here. We're a strong believer in recycling at the Stardome. Now you said there's a bit of a
trees. Got it.
A bit of an issue, and he sort of like leans back on his chair and holds out his data pad and looks expectantly at somebody to talk.
I will lean forward if he's leaning backwards, and I will say, yes, during the last rehearsal for Mee-Co's show, there's supposed to be a total blackout.
Performance,
that's right. And it's supposed to only last so long, but we were informed that this lasted longer than it was supposed to last. So my colleague here, in the process of his backtracking how this could happen, was told that some of the settings for the show were changed, and they were changed by a user called Director1. Now, unfortunately, we can't track down who this user is because it's been created on your system. Am I right by saying that, Zachary?
Yep.
Sorry, forgive me, Mr. Bunker. I'm not a technical person. My colleague.
If we're being completely honest, I'm what they call in the industry a white hat. So I've already accessed your system. You do have some security flaws. I've already accessed your system, and this user doesn't appear to belong to any member of your staff, and was created 2 months ago, and left dormant for 2 months before being activated in order to perform this sabotage during the performance last night. So clearly you have flaws in your system that need to be sorted out.
Let's have an influence roll from you, Zachary, to see how well you pulled this off.
Beautifully done.
Not brilliantly. But it's successful.
No, it's a success, exactly.
but enough to beat his fail. He initially he looks a bit shocked, and he sort of like flicks backwards and forwards from you both, and he rests on you, Zachary, and says, so who do you work for?
Well, I work for him.
Do you point at Minsk?
Yes.
All right, can I just say, pass the book to the left-hand side? And I work for an associate of Mee-Co who was concerned that somebody may be trying to sabotage her performance.
Okay, so this is the truth, so you don't need to roll a deceit roll or anything. He sort of like, he looks quite shocked. Mee-Co's disappearance?
No, that's not what I said, Mr. Bunker. Somebody's trying to sabotage her show, and we're trying to get to the bottom of that.
Oh, the show seemed to go, and he sort of like punches some buttons. And he said, yeah, the show seemed to go exactly like rehearsal. Oh, no, I see. There was an extension of the blackout near
exactly.
Near
and
the
you'll
end.
notice that the show after that point didn't happen. The very end of the show was curtailed.
Yes, I thought it was because, well, to be honest with you, I wasn't watching the show, but I would just assume that was what was happening. Right. So way forward.
Mr. Bunker? Well, can I just ask Mr. Bunker, why did you assume that Mee-Co had been had disappeared?
Because she hasn't been around.
But
We've heard
just in her room.
We've had no communication about tonight's performance. We've had no schedule sent to us. We've had no information into anything that she. It's as if she's left the planet, and he goes.
Sadly, performance is on hold while we discover what's happened with sabotage of her show. Because if there's anything more nefarious and dangerous to her life, then we do not want anything like that happening.
He presses a few buttons, and you notice on one of the walls a whole load of social media information starts to appear. And you can see that there's various rumors going on, as well as the information that you picked up on the way down. There is a rumor that that seems to be very popular, and you can see the count on the threads and the social media that. There seems to be a really popular thread going on that Mee-Co has disappeared, but there's sort of like two sets of opinions going on. One that is saying about it's just a ploy to get more followers, and there's another thread that's almost being concerned about her, and he sort of like points to it and says, this is why I said disappeared. I'm so pleased that she's actually still around. Is there anything we can do to ensure that tonight's performance takes place?
Indeed, you can give us details of who Director 1 is and who authorized that identification.
He sort of like looks and he says, I think my tech team will be the best people to ask about that.
We didn't want to
I think
go
your
above
tech
your
team would be
head.
the best people to fire and replace with competent technicians.
Well, no, let's not jump the guns, Zachary. Let's just simply say that we thought it'd be courteous to come speak to you first, and if you can give us your authority to speak to your tech team, that would be very grateful. I'm sure Mee-Co would be very grateful about it too.
Well, yes, you can talk to my tech team. That's not an issue at all. The tech person on tonight is Sally Brown. Is the tech on tonight?
We've already spoken to Sally. Sorry.
Oh,
And she was the one that suggested coming to talk to you because she has no idea who Director One is.
oh,
or
she
who
did.
authorized that. Yes,
Oh, did she?
She did, or who authorized the issuing of that designation.
He says, just 1 second. And he seems to type something into his tablet. And he says, so how can I help?
So, again, am I calling you Charlie?
Yes, by all means.
Well, Charlie, like I said earlier, we're investigating how somebody's able to alter the show's timings, because that is something that we can't allow to happen for the performance to go on tonight. So we need to find out who's changed it. We need to find out who's changed it, why they changed it, and if there are any more changes in the system that we need to know about.
Completely agreed.
I mean, any changes can cause a disastrous mishappen to Mee-Co, and we do not want that to happen. If she goes out of step and twists her ankle on stage, we don't want that, because you, sadly, Charlie, would be liable for that, because it's your tech team that are doing these timings and the performance setup.
Well, on that point, I wouldn't be liable because they've already signed a disclaimer for anything like that. But
my apologies. I did not know about that. Sorry.
You can.
You certainly wouldn't get a repeat visit. However, I mean, if you can't provide a suitable environment, then Mee-Co won't want to do any more.
Sorry, he says,
and will tell everyone she knows.
I've told you can talk to the tech team. He says, I'm the head of Starfall. He says, I would talk. You have my permission to talk to the tech team. Sally Brown is on tonight. Apparently you have already spoken to her, and she gave you permission she told you to come and see me. Would you like to talk to another tech person?
Well, ideally, we would like to talk to whoever owns the login Director One.
And also who anybody who issues those IDs as well, please.
Yeah, he looks a bit puzzled. You figure he's the owner of Starfall. You don't think he's probably like the front face of Starfall.
Indeed,
rather than somebody who deals with the tech side of it. But he contacts Sandra outside and says, "Who's in charge of the logins, etc." And Sandra mentions somebody in the security room where Zachary, you were before.
It seems the guy I've already spoken to.
Yeah, it seems that they are in charge of the logins, etc. It seems like Charlie Bunker's just almost like the face of.
Sorry, you faded out there.
He just seems to be the face of the company. And
so he's just sat in his ivory tower while everybody else is doing the work for him.
Other people do all the actual work.
There is. I'll let you both roll an insight roll.
Oh, lucky.
Okey-dokey.
Oh, I'll reverse
Or
that if
not.
that's okay. Oh, actually, do that. Oh no, I won't reverse it. I'll re-roll it.
Yeah, that might not be the best plan.
Oh,
Oh God.
I'll put a point in it now.
Yeah, he seems to be absolutely telling the truth. It seems to be
He's
nothing.
completely opaque. Can't read him at all. It's weird.
Yes.
The guy is so good.
Well, I'll lean forward and I'll hold up my hand. And I'll say, well, thank you, Charlie. And, I hope everything goes well tonight. And I hope you have a long and prosperous running of Starfall.
Yeah, and he says, "Oh, do say hi to, say hi to Jake for me as well, and CP, of course."
Oh, will indeed, definitely. I'll be calling Jake soon anyway, so that's good.
And if you are interested in fixing up your shoddy security, I can put you in touch with a very good off-world firm that can improve it.
Thank you. He says, I will. He asks for your name.
Okay. Zachary Savan.
He says, I will hand your name. I will give your name to my bosses, if that's all right.
Certainly, I'm not I'd like to point out I'm not actually an official representative of the company in question, but I know people there. I can certainly put you in touch with the right people to get you a good deal on a complete security upgrade.
You're the sort of person that my bosses would really like to work with.
Glad to hear it.
Was his last job at tech support, the customer service? I'm sorry.
Kind of. He was a paramedic. It's customer service in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, out on the streets, Hammond and Newman walk out of Starfall into the streets in the Neon Crown. As previously mentioned, this is an area that you can never tell whether or not it's night or day. The amount of neon signs and augmented reality that flashes up left, right, and center. There's all manner of hoverboards and chicks and guys all over the place. And it seems to be a town that never sleeps at all.
I don't understand how your generation likes this light. It's too much to me.
It reminds me of my old job.
What, were you a dancer?
No, I was. Believe it or not, I was a law enforcer.
Please.
And I'll kick it off with a nice look. No. Oh, yeah. Well, almost.
Almost. Well, who is the person who's got the nice singing voice?
That's our paramedic.
Yeah, was it Zachary?
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
Who auditioned? Yeah.
We didn't try to harmonize last episode, and we definitely didn't try to harmonize in front of our current boss.
Absolutely not.
The longest time. Okay, Newman and Hammond, what would you like to do?
I'd like to call upon my experience of being a cop with a route in the city to try and identify people who look kind of sketchy. Who like my goal here is to find people where I could use a well-timed bribe of a few credits to try and get some more information. And we're trying to be discreet, by the way, Hammond.
Oh, of course, yes.
Okay,
I have Streetwise.
Put the baton away into a belt.
Okay.
It's just a cop and grandpa going out to see if there's any drug dealers.
Well, roll your Streetwise for me.
Both of us, or just him?
You have Streetwise?
I have 36 on Streetwise.
You can both roll it. I don't mind.
When were you a cop? No, I'm kidding. I know you were a criminal. I'm gonna go ahead and use a point of luck. I'm gonna use a point of luck
And
because
re-rolling.
yep, yep.
Come on. What?
Oh!
What?
Okay, this
Well, hey
outside.
fellas, how you doing? Are we doing some drugs here?
You have to say that you're being part of the Stellar Ward, you're not used to this lawlessness on this planet. You do notice that there seems to be a brief altercation over the opposite side of the street, and there seems to be exchanging something. You're not too sure once, and there's a bit of an argument, and one of the people pushes the other person, who stumbles back and just draws out a blaster from his coat and just sort of like shoots the person straight in their head, who just sort of like collapses to the floor. And the thing that you notice is that nobody bats an eyelid at all. If anything, the only thing that you notice is that from high above drops down some kind of drone system that comes down and starts to wipe up any blood splatter. And if the guy was bleeding out, it was a blaster, so it's probably cauterized and sort of like sucks up any of the blood, almost
Juices?
like keeping the pavement and the display boards absolutely in prestige condition. And then the drone suddenly goes up, a van comes along, and some people all dressed in white, almost like CSI scene of crime outfits, come up and pick the body up and sort of like lob it in the back, and this white grav vehicle shoots off. Again, Newman, you're slightly nervous. The lack of law here is, you almost like feel that you need to execute some lawness.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Hammond and say, yeah, so a lot of my assumptions about finding people on the street, I think, are based in a more lawful society. The whole idea of drug dealers being sketchy, they could probably just operate anywhere here. This
Got
is
a
not
booth
my
on the
type of
corner.
planet.
Not everyone could be a powdery princess like you, Newman. Anyways, who do you think did it? I was definitely paying attention earlier, but just in case I wasn't, who do you think the culprit is?
Um, I don't know. That lady with the weird name, changing personality, changing personas. She seemed
CP.
to, yeah, she really seemed to like Mee-Co. I mean, they were best friends and hairdresser and roommates, but
Okay.
I think she said stylist. She was Mee-Co's stylist, but there's something about her that seemed a little bit too much.
Like she's putting a front on, or she was just didn't know how to express her emotions.
Oh, she was expressing a little too much. That's just my gut instinct, but
And what about the owner?
Charlie Bunker.
Yeah, well,
Never met
maybe
him. I don't know. It seems a little bit strange that the person at the top would want to abduct her. For what reason? Just to perform here? She wouldn't be missing. She'd be held captive. But
maybe he wanted to get rid of her.
a warlord may get rid of her. Why
Well,
would?
maybe she became an issue. Maybe she wanted to sell her to one of the patrons. I don't know.
It seemed like she was just a. From what we learned is when she turned 19 or something, she began performing, and it's at that point that she got her crew, and they basically just sheltered her. She'd go out perform, then she'd be brought back to the room. That's your life. No
That doesn't
partying
really
out in
seem
the
like a
streets or
life.
anything.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, social media. Scroll.
Look, we're running out of time to find her if she is actually missing. But what we need to understand is we need to have someone that we perceive to be of interest. So the best way to monitor, I can put a device on their vehicle, monitor where their whereabouts go. But at the same time, we need to figure out who would want to take her. I don't think we're just going to ask random people out on the street. They might not know anything. The best way to monitor where she went is either through CCTV cameras or maybe some sort of footprint. What do you think?
I really want to say something, but I'm not there.
You were saying a lot of things while I was scrolling her social media. If putting a doodad on something would help, then let's go put a doodad on something.
A what? A
Newman
doodad?
wasn't paying attention to the tracking
tracker.
devices.
A tracking device.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Just while you're talking all about that, Minsk and Zachary, you actually have somebody come up to you as you're leaving the office, as you're coming back down into the main dance area of the club, and somebody comes up to you with a communicator, a phone system, and she comes up to you and she says, I've been told to give you this by Charlie. He says that, he says he'll contact you.
Okay.
And
thank you, my dear. What's your name?
Oh, Margot. What's yours?
I'm James Margot.
She reaches out a finger that has a long fingernail and traces down your scar and says, "Oh, you look like you've been in the wars."
How close are they exactly?
She
seems very close to him.
She is now. Our face man
Take a
expressed
step back, give him some space.
I'll two-handed, like just gently clasp her hand and kiss her knuckles and say, "Nice to meet you, Margot."
Anytime. And she sort of like gives you the once over. Zachary, you've got the communicator that springs.
And probably a bit of sick in your mouth as well.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
The communicator springs to life. And you hear somebody go, "Hello? Hello?"
Oh.
It's Charlie on the other. And he says,
Mr. Bunker.
Yes. He says, "Sorry." He says, "I'm no longer in the office. I'm actually in the bathroom. I'm sorry, I can't talk openly in the office."
Can you talk sexy to me while I'm in the bathroom?
Did you enjoy Margot that I sent? No, he doesn't. He says, I didn't want to talk. You know, walls have ears.
They certainly can.
He says, I just felt that I should give you some further information.
Okay.
I have to say that Mee-Co performing here, the initial email communication was from a person called Let's Go Saul, asking if Mee-Co could perform here. But after that, I had several rather, how can I say this? demanding emails from somebody who called herself CP. Yes. Yes, that was very strange. She was very keen for Mee-Co to perform. Yes, very strange.
Let me see. Is there any chance that I can get you to forward those communications to me?
Yes, and there's one more thing that I'm a bit embarrassed to talk about.
Don't worry.
It's just
Menopause.
you, me, and the
Eventual
bathroom.
peeing.
All of
Yes.
us eventually get menopause. It's okay.
He says, I've heard the term director before.
It's not an uncommon term, but what's the context you're talking about here?
Well, it was my college project called The Director. It was an algorithm that allowed us to scan social media and possibly see rising stars by looking at the number of followers, the interactions, the watch time, things like that. I haven't used it at all for a long time, but it was just strange that you suddenly mentioned it.
So this algorithm, this was intended to identify trends. Yeah.
Rising stars. I've always been very interested in entertainment.
Did you by any chance use any form of artificial intelligence in this algorithm, or was it just strictly programmed?
It was all my own work. I did it all by myself.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, was the algorithm artificially intelligent? Did you program an AI, or did you just program an?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you just programmed an algorithm that identified trends.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's rules out the idea that it has gone completely that it's a rogue AI that is now targeting social media stuff. That's good to rule out.
There's one more thing that I would like to tell you, and this is only because everybody failed their streetwise roll. Some of the I was looking at my accounts, and it seems that I have booked a hotel room in the nearby hotel for a suite of 6 individuals. I don't actually remember doing it at all.
I don't think you did, and I think I know who used that suite. Is that booking still valid, or is that over now? Is it still there?
No, it seems to be there for a week.
Right.
Mr. Zachary, do you think somebody is trying to frame me?
I think at the very least, sir, they are trying to use you, to use your name and good reputation in order to achieve what they want. And it may well be that, yes, they have in mind using you as a patsy if things go wrong for them. So I am going to try and prevent that. Obviously, I'm going to try and make sure that you come out of this looking clean.
Thank you.
As indeed, I'm sure you are.
What is your rate?
Well, as I say, I work with Captain Minsk. I'll get him to get in touch with you, and we will send you
a bill. an
We'll send you a
invoice.
bill when we're sure what needs to be done. We'll look into this. Your initial consultation is free. We provide that service. So we will bill you when we know what needs to be done and what we're going to do about it. Absolutely.
What are we getting paid for the job we're doing at the moment? Refresh my memory, sorry.
I
In
know.
happiness.
Say again.
We're being paid in happiness. I was joking. We were being paid happiness, but we had succeeded at a.
It's 9,540.
I know we had succeeded at a roll to get the 5,000.
Yeah, we negotiated. I think it was.
But there's a greater payout if we do this quickly. I believe it was 2 or 3 days.
75% more if you do it. I've just got 5,000 credits, so you will also.
There was definitely a negotiation that raised that, but I didn't write down the amount that it went up to.
There was. I'm just looking.
You had given us the choice between increasing how much we could get as a bonus for doing it quickly.
Yeah.
And I think we chose to increase the base payment instead, didn't we?
That's right. So it worked out more that way.
Yeah. That's brilliant. I was just looking there. The other thing is you did roll a D10, I think it was, to see how much money you had. So
I've got a stupid amount of money.
Yeah, I think you rolled a 10. Yeah. So the hotel is somewhere quite close to Starfall. It seems to be quite I can only call it as a bit of a posh hotel, but not necessarily high tech. It seems to be very much of a theme. You can see the floor plan because, of course, everything like this will be automatically available. What you don't know is whether or not this floor plan is actually correct.
This is presumably what's registered and what's on their website, but what it actually looks like when we get to it could be slightly different.
Exactly. It seems to be
inside. It might be Shield headquarters for all we know.
Yeah, it seems to be organized in like a self-service, so there seems to be no members or staff around at all. You assume that you either pay at the door or book on via the internet, and then that gives you a pass key. Charlie will have given you access, Zachary, because of course he's booked the room, so he has the code.
So he will know the pass key.
To actually enter, and it appears that on the actual grid, if this is true, then the room is this one here. If you can see where I'm pinging.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Let's contact Zach and Newman and get them to meet up. And we'll...
Hammond.
That's right.
Got that, Zach and Newman.
Let's just ignore Hammond.
Both half of his personality.
Zach and his dad.
Yes.
Zach and Hammond, sorry.
Everybody arrives here at the point. Newman and Hammond, feel free to share your information now.
We're going to put a tracker on like some sort of car and we're going to find out where she is. A dude died.
Someone important's car, not some random person's car. I have another idea. So we're here to see if someone's in a certain room. Why?
Okay, well, somebody booked a hotel room for 6 people in Bunker's name, and it wasn't Bunker. And there were 6 suspicious people hanging around outside at the time that
I feel Zachary's going like
Mee-Co
this to Hammond,
disappeared.
and there were 6 people.
6 people.
All right.
Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's
There was
6.
6.
We were able to find the blueprints, not of just the building itself, but any of pertinent information such as ventilation systems.
I didn't look.
Could you look?
I don't
Well,
think we're going to
if-
put you in an HVAC system.
Not me. Not me.
Hammond,
Hammond's going to go in his pack and take out one of his security drones.
oh,
Or not security, scouting drones.
like
And he's
it.
going to,
You have a scouting drone, yeah.
yeah. So he's going to use the scouting drone to go into the HVAC system and see if he can monitor the room before we even get in there.
Mm.
Cunning.
Is this a ducted system or a mini split?
I'm not familiar. What kind of A-track?
HVAC.
HVAC.
Yeah,
HVAC.
like
That'd be
HVAC,
like air
like-
conditioning.
air conditioning, ventilation system.
Oh, right. How
Yeah.
big is this drone?
That should be pretty small.
You do have some small ones and some big ones.
I really don't know like how much time between the last time we played his character, like
So your smallest drone is your surveillance drone. I think you got a surveillance drone. Your scout drone is slightly bigger. It's size 4, but your light surveillance is 3, and that has a skill switch on it as well to increase its perception. Well, either one would actually do it if you wish to send it in. And the next thing I need you to know is this something that you're guiding, or do you want it to find its own way?
I'll guide it, figure it out, so that way I can try to traverse the HVAC system.
Yeah. Okay, then. So
Rather than just relying on it.
Zach, you can probably help, because the actual computers the actual system is going to come from you via your computer skill. So roll your computer skill first to see whether or not you can actually... The floor plans are available, freely available. What you're asking for now are things that are not freely available. So, yeah, go for it, Zach. You can find a public terminal somewhere to start.
Yeah. So trying to find this, is this going to be computers or research?
Computers, because you need to hack into
Because I will
the...
need that to, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a success. It's a terrible success. So if it's opposed, I'm not going to make it, but it's a success.
Oh, you might. So this is the system for the planet that you're going up against. Yeah, you start to go into it, and you notice that you somewhat what a Shadowrun says, that form you get a mark on you, as if to say a warning comes to your system.
Yeah, somebody has logged that I'm attempting to gain access.
Yeah.
And, but
this,
so far, only the machine.
If this was a mistake, please clear your browser history or something at this point.
Zachariah, I don't know
You
you're
do
into
not
such terrible things.
It's
Nazi
a pleasure
wings
world.
by
What can I
himself.
say? I was just looking to see what's available.
I've just seen the time, so let's break there because it's just gone past. So we'll be back at 1:45 the hour, people. If you're watching, thank you so much for coming along. Please do make sure you go and stretch your legs and grab something to eat and drink. And we will be back at 1:45 the hour. Okay, let me just do that. let me stop them from talking. Go live and here he is. I saw a hand. There he is. So
you can't hear my keyboard, can you?
no, I can hear a television.
I'll turn it off. Sorry, that's my foosball.
Is that your what? Sorry,
Football.
Oh, right. Is it an important match?
No. It's going off now. I get the phone. It's really cool.
Right. Welcome back, everyone. Zachary, you couldn't hack into the system to get the plans. However, there is the entrance to the air conditioning ducts, etc. It does look like the panel has some kind of an electric safety device, so not everybody can walk by and pick it off, but anybody can have a go at using an electronic skill to try to get it off and gain access to it. You're not too sure what might happen if you don't take it off correctly. But Newman reassures you that it is a lawless planet. So even if somebody comes running for you, it's...
From now on, it's going to end with, you could just shoot a guy in the streets to get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you'll get in trouble for taking this panel off? I'm sure they don't have electrical codes here.
So, yeah.
So I have a few ideas. I'll use my electronic skill to surpass that little piece of security.
Yeah.
And then if you guys give me like the 5-10 minutes it takes to get back to our ship really quick, I can grab my sniper rifle and maybe find my way on top of a building that looks into the balcony of this room.
It's going to take more than 5 minutes because the ship's on the space station above the planet.
Yeah, you've got to go up to orbit.
Never mind.
And
I just imagine I'm not walking around with a sniper rifle, right? I imagine.
If you want to run up there, take your vac suit.
Yeah.
It's fine. My sniper rifle's up there. It won't make sense unless I have a really cool way of like compacting it.
So we got these stun batons for a reason. Okay, we have the stun batons.
You do, yeah. That's why they got you a baton.
And this is going to be close quarters, so you won't be able to shoot from a building above.
So let's have your electronic skill first, Mr. Hammond, as you try to bypass my system. Oh, a good roll. But somebody rolls better.
Excuse me. I'm going to have you use a point of my left to re-roll that.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. Okay, so you use up your luck. So you manage to take the outside panel off the air duct. It does seem that it was protected.
Mm.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm going to navigate it using what plans we know to at least be able to perceive what's inside this room.
So roll your insight roll to see whether or not you can match. You have no plans for the actual... you have a floor plan, but no plan for the duct. And you find that you can find your drone sort of like goes in, and you fly it round. It's not hard to fly it round, and you manage to get to the room, and you can see there seems to be 6 people in this room. They seem to be lying on various things. They seem to have something chipped into their heads, obviously gaining some sort of entertainment straight into the neural synapses. You can see your just roll your perception of your drone, which which is 50. Yeah.
All right.
So
So
just
I roll a D100.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that seems to be the content of the room is quite messy. There seems to be takeout food scattered around the place, etc. It looks like they've had quite a party.
Is this the first story?
There only is one story.
Okay. My plan then is I'm going to go around. I don't know if Newman wants to go with me or go from the front door, but essentially I'm going to try to flank from the back, and maybe we can do like a pincer move into the room because I feel like they don't see us coming.
So are you saying that somebody wants to make an illegal entrance over up here into the balcony? Is that? And
it's not an illegal entrance because there's no law, so it's a perfectly legal entrance via the balcony.
Sorry, rephrase that. There's no actual way to get in there, so it will involve athletics or climbing or something to get into it. But Newman has probably got an athletics skill.
Yeah, I guess so. But all we know about this is that this is the room that was booked.
Correct.
And there's people in it.
Yeah.
There
we're
are
suspicious
people in
of the guy who just shared this information with us. So maybe we shouldn't approach this as if we need to strike.
Well, if they're all lying around using BTLs or something, then it doesn't look like an ambush because they're not clearly not ready for us.
Yeah, but this could be like them sending us to just run in guns blazing, as we are known to do, on a different planet, but still.
I'm not known to do that.
And we could just be shooting up a bunch of innocent people.
No, we just need to get in that room, take them out. I don't mean take them out, but just knock them unconscious.
This kind of language is why
dinner and drinks, maybe a movie.
Yeah, for a movie.
We'll just give them a nice slumber, a nice easy
Get in the
slumber.
room. Get in the room, neutralize them, question them.
There we go.
Why don't we just knock at the door?
Because when people knock on the door, when you're in a room full of 6 people, it seems a little suspicious. That's why we need to be ready from attack from both sides.
Yeah, because
we can't
also because we have the access code, so we can just open the door.
Yeah, we'll just open the door and go in.
I just feel like Newman should be on the other side, just to make sure if things go south, we have a way of getting from behind.
Just to make sure that if things go terribly wrong, his shotgun is pointed at us. Yes, that's great. I love that plan.
Well, at their back, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you would like to, sorry, go for it. No, you go for it. No, you go.
Fine.
I'll just go for it.
I feel like in this lawless society, I can't help but want to adhere a little bit closer to the law.
Oh, God.
If one of you wants to climb up and be at the window, fine. But I'm not going to be spotted out here being just as lawless as the rest of them.
My knees are gonna handle climb
so
right
let's
now.
just lawfully go in through the door and see what's in there then.
Exactly.
And talk to these people.
Okay, so if you would like to position your tokens where you want to be as you're going in, I assume that the person next to the door will be the person unlocking the door and entering.
Can't.
I'm going to monitor via my scouting drone. I'm going to monitor, make sure they're all still like pacified with their horn.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I've got no control of my token.
Likewise.
I can solve that. Right, that's
Back
you.
in my day.
That's 2.
The nice thing about being a lawless planet is we can kill one of them so the others talk.
Yeah. Or torture them.
Really not happy about this, having the guy with the shotgun behind me. That's disturbing to me.
Do you know,
I still have no control. It's going everywhere. It's a loon.
I have to say that I always find it really difficult to find your token names because you've all got first names that we never ever use. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking for Minsk, but it's actually under J for James. Yeah, or Arthur Hammond. You know, it's
Arthur.
So I said,
at least mine is suitably alliterative for a comic book style. I need a superhero boyfriend with a name like Zachary Zoran.
So the drone is still in the air conditioning pipes. Who's opening the door? That's what I really need to know. Since nobody's actually stood in front of the door.
Yeah, no, I was quite deliberately standing to one side of the door to let somebody else open it, but
I can unlock it if somebody wants to go in.
I've got our back.
As my team knows.
How the hell with it? If nobody else is going to do it, I'll go in.
I'm not the most physical person, so.
Yes, it's a brilliant idea. Send the medic in first, so that if there is any trap, hit the healer. Always a good
We're
plan.
just here to talk, Captain.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go in because I'm the most authoritative.
Yeah, so you have the passcode for the room because it's under Charlie's name, and you sort of like scan the card, and the door opens, and yeah, you go in, and roundabout are 6 youths. They seem to be lying or slumped in chairs, being very much attached. Some of them seem to have like VR goggles on. Others are just sort of like almost like got mirror shades on or some kind of cybernetic eyes. And they all seem to be lulled into a sense of ecstasy in some kind of virtual reality.
That's going to change me when I kick one of them in the nether regions.
Before he does that, though, I'm going to go to the other side to block the door so they can't run out the other side.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you're good to go.
Okay. So they're all male, I take it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So kick the first one in the downstairs.
No chance,
and
then. Good.
No, what, sorry? I'll check them.
I was just thinking I could check them medically, make sure that they're actually
alive.
Never mind.
Yeah, so you kick this person. I want
to flick off the glasses as well.
Yeah, just roll your unarmed skill. You'll see why.
This is where the whole plan falls down now.
I'm just concerned that maybe
that's the wrong one.
decided
the wrong one.
Get rid of them.
But I'm cool with it. I'm just gonna keep that roll.
That was a sneaky shot.
It was a sneaky shot. So you
very sneaky.
You kick this person, and you pick one that's got shades on, and flick them off. And as you kick this person, he slowly falls off and lands on the ground rather heavily. He definitely seems to be either unconscious or possibly dead.
Okay, this is a danger with beetles. Maybe I should check this because it could be that they are trapped in some kind of SimSense loop. It's a good way of getting rid of these kind of street toughs if you're using them and then you don't want them to be able to tell anyone about you afterwards. So maybe I should medically look them over.
Yeah.
Go for it, by all means.
Do you want to do the same one as Minsk kicked, or do you wish
I
to?
will start with him, and then I'm going to go around and check all of them.
Okay, then. So roll.
So is this going to be a medicine roll?
It certainly is.
Okay,
I'm going to take
out of
take out
86.
my blaster ready, just in case. Just scare me.
Yeah. They are all, Zachary, dead.
They're all dead. All right. Well, they're not going to be responding then.
Your your diagnosis is that they actually had their brains electrically eaten away at from the inside.
Yep.
Some kind of overstimulant that they jacked into them cells. It seems to have fried their noggins.
They've been given what they thought was
always
a better
warned me
than life
about.
chip and actually just zapped them.
Yeah, I have an idea. Did anybody bring the Ouija board?
Ooh. I think I have an app.
There is actually in there. There's one communicator that is actually on the bed. It seems to be thrown and cast to one side, discarded. You also notice that the glasses that they have, you sort of like look at those, and the two that have their glasses still, they are indeed infrared night glasses that allow them to see in the dark. Somebody roll their commerce skill, if anybody has
I have one of those.
I'll do it.
I don't have a great commerce, but I do have it.
I have an okay commerce.
Okay, hang on then. So, right. So the skill roll is 14. Who actually succeeds with a 14? Obviously, Minx does. Does anybody else succeed with a 14? Yeah.
Hold on. What do you mean succeed with a 14?
So,
have you got at least 14 commerce?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I beat that. Okay.
Yeah. So these glasses look very high tech. These two pairs, they seem to. There's not something that you would go into Comic Cart and buy. They look like they're quite advanced stuff. There's only two of them left. There is a communicator on the bed, like I said. So
I'm going to pass that over to. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to nudge it towards Zachary. Sorry.
Okay.
And while he's looking at that, I'm going to search the bodies for any identification or any other communicators or evidence.
So there's two ways you can interact with this communicator.
The first thing, is it the same model as the one that Bunker sent to me?
No.
Right, good. That's a good start.
It's cheap. It looks very much like a burner phone, you think. But so a computer skill will go in and look at the messages and what's on there. An electronic skill would take the communicator apart to see possibly where chips have come from or how it's been created.
Or to get all the files from the
computers
inside.
is my thing. So I'm going to start with the computers roll and see what I can do with it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, and that's not good at all. But I think I'm going to get lucky
One off
here
as well.
and reverse that.
I
don't know. Actually, I might re-roll it because that's a terrible result if I reverse it, isn't it?
Well, I'm not opposing it. So
In
I'm
that
not-
case, I'll
wasn't
just
it?
reverse it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you notice that on the communicator, it's actually been wiped. Okay, but with your computer skill, you'll manage to get the last couple of messages off it. It seems that one of them just says "job well done," and then another one says 5,000 credits each, and then the last one says "nice job, boys." And yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Does it have a where it's come from, the messages?
Yes, it does. I wonder if you
Well-
can guess before I say it.
CP.
No.
Oh,
And it come from
Whiskers.
they come from
Come
somebody.
mirror glasses, mirror shades.
No, they come from an account
Oh,
labeled
Director 1.
Director one?
Yeah.
AKA
Okay.
CP.
Yeah.
Hammond's gonna take out his drone from the ventilation area.
Yep.
Get that back. Recharge it. Well, where's the CP? Where?
Back at the resort place we were just at.
Okay. So
we got some evidence. I'm pretty confident we're good now, right?
And we still need to find Mee-Co
We
as well,
don't-
remember?
I mean, this is a dead end. You know, Mee-Co's not here. These guys aren't telling us anything.
Yeah. And the only
All
good
we've
thing
got
about
is
this
another
room,
link to Director 1.
yeah, the only good thing about this room is we're a lawless planet, so dead bodies,
Yeah, we don't at least need to worry about the police. Yeah, on any other planet, I'd be worrying about the police turning up right now and
Yeah.
getting us for this.
the popo.
Minsk, and while you're there, you have an incoming call from Jake Mirrorshades.
Hi, Jim. How are you doing?
He says, I've got a rather distressing call from CP. Let me put it through to you. And
Okay.
he says it, and there seems to be no video feed. She also
version of the phone.
She seems to be whispering, and you sort of like come in halfway through the conversation as if she was talking to Jake Mirrorshades as she sort of like, so he just comes in and says, and I'm hiding in a cupboard. What shall I do?
Be quiet, and we'll
Where-
be there soon.
Yeah, where are you?
She gives you the name of the hotel. She's not in her suite. Would you believe she's actually in this hotel?
How convenient.
Yeah,
That's suspicious.
indeed.
She then says, they're in the room.
What room are you in?
Okay, what room? Yeah.
She's actually in this room here.
Go, 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 go.
I missed what room that was. I was zoomed in.
So
Oh,
right
sorry.
across.
Over here.
Right
Literally,
across.
the mirror of
gotcha.
it.
Let's go. Let's go.
There-
Let's go. Let's go. Move the body. Move the
there-
body. Move the body.
Is that better? If I do that, do you all center on it?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. If you shift ping,
Yeah.
then we get a center. That's always
Yeah.
useful.
Guns a blazing. Me too.
I'm not next to the door. I'm next to the door. Move me. That's better.
Now you're underneath Hammond. I don't know.
Now I'm
what-
underneath. Hammond. We get I mean, we haven't known each other very long, but we've got very close.
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of sauerkraut, so that's what the smell is.
The communicator's has gone dead.
Bust through that door. Do it.
I
Make
guess
a hole.
because I
This
only
is
have
your
two
speciality.
arms, I'll use one of my hands to open the door and then go back to my shotgun.
Yeah.
It's locked, isn't it?
It's
I mean, if
it's actually not locked.
Oh my goodness.
And you push the door open, and as you push the door open, the explosive is triggered.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's why you wanted me to run into it.
That's a classic CP move.
Yeah, always bombing.
Oh, hang on, let me go back to where I was. There we go.
I am kind of up against the wall. If that gives me any shelter.
So at this point, let me see. So Zachary and Minsk, you will be taking half damage of this. And Hammond, you're out of the blast area. However,
I thought you said Newman for a second. I was
Newman, you're taking the blunt of this. We're having 4d8s as these cut off. So we're having 17. So that'll be 8 for the other two. Now, what I would like you to do at this point, as you all frantically looking at your hit locations and think, 17, that's going to blow my head off. I would like you, please, to add up your constitution and your size and divide it by 2.
Okay.
It's 10 then for me.
Okay.
12.
10, 12, and 11, Newman.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not a big guy. I'm a strong guy, and I eat cheeseburgers.
So consider this a nice warning for explosives in M space. So it's not going like that, and this almost like pulse goes out. It appears to be a stun grenade or stun explosive rather than an actual explosive. So constitution and size divided by 2 is your damage pool, your stun pool. Okay, so that damage, 17, Newman. Okay, yes. That will remove your stun pool altogether, won't it?
Yes. 17 versus my 11 would leave me at -6.
Yeah. Okay, so all of a sudden, you all see Newman go to the door, open it, and there's this almost like an implode as the stun grenade goes off, and Newman flies backwards to the wall and cracks up against the wall and slides and down. The other two, you're just going to take 8. So tell me, how many do you still have points? And if so, how many points do you have left?
Yeah, I'm positive, and I'm 2 points. So I'm shaken.
4 points. Okay. 4 out of?
Out of 12.
4. Okay, then. So you're below half then.
Oh, yeah.
I'd just like to say I didn't know Newman could fly.
Yeah, he's sort of as he goes down. So the two, Minsk and Zachary, you're still up. But all your skills, etc., are now going to be formidable. to do anything. You've got this incessant ringing in your ears. Can you also, both of you, make an athletics check for me, please?
Oh, no, I can't.
Almost certainly not, but I'll try it.
Oh,
Oh, God, no.
no, I didn't. I'll tell you what, I use my last point to look to reverse that, if that's okay.
You made it?
To get a critical?
Um,
No, just, oh, sorry. Oh,
You're looking at the wrong one, I think.
I was
you're looking at
one
my
again,
result.
yeah.
I didn't make it.
I'll tell you what, I will save that last look point then.
Yeah. So Mince, you sort of like get pushed back, but somehow manage to keep yourself upright. Zachary, you do not have so much luck, and you sort of like fly backwards, landing into Hammond. Hammond, can you roll an athletics roll? This is an easy roll for you.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but it's
you, Zachary, even though you've only just known him, he flies back into your arms, and you manage to keep both of you upright. The only thing that I need to do is this. So this is your 9, Newman. Because you take 2 points into your 9, and that goes, armor doesn't count. So because you've been stunned, you take some physical damage, but not
someone has a bellyache.
A huge amount. Newman's out of it for the time being.
I like to imagine the blast hit my shotgun into my abdomen, and that's part of where the 2 damage came from.
Absolutely, yeah.
That then sets off. Actually explodes.
It's M&M's.
Well, 42% chance of exploding.
So
Okay.
you are now prone. The other two aren't. Newman's on the floor. What would people like to do?
Well, I know that we've got a medic who can lift Newman, so I'm going to dash into the room because CP might be in there still. I don't think she is. Yeah, you don't think she is, but I'm going to run in there anyway.
I'm going to place, or
I'll do first aid on Newman. Check him out.
Okay.
Make sure he's all
I'll
right.
be right behind the captain with my blaster ready.
Okay then. So as you, Minsk, you'll be going in first because the big guys behind you.
Yeah.
This, I'm just going to move you back slightly because this will happen at this point.
Yeah, it's a landmine.
Yeah.
The second explosion.
There's somebody going out of the door opposite, and as he sees you come round, they sort of like it blasts out, and then you come round the door, and he is taking a shot at you as you come round the door. Where's my combat skill?
Duck, damn it, duck!
This is going to hurt. That's a combat skill.
Oh.
I just typed it in and I typed 264. It's not that high, don't worry. Here's that. This is the shot that's coming. It is going to hit you. You can use an action point to take cover, and which would mean that you come around, but then you dive back round this side, or you can dive. Yeah, you can dive into crouch into cover there if you wish.
I think that's a good idea. I'll come through, see him, and get straight behind this whatever it is.
Yeah. So roll your
Sideboard,
combat.
chest of drawers, whatever.
Yeah, roll your combat skill as you. Oh, but as you come round, you catch your foot on the carpet, and you slip somewhat, and the blaster shot goes into your 18.
Ooh, that sounds headish.
That's left armish, in fact.
No, it's left arm. Sorry, left arm.
Left arm, and armor will stop this. As you know, only 2 points of damage.
So it hits my left arm, and I sort of it takes my arm the impact, and I'll just aim to slump behind this desk.
You're now prone on the floor.
Prone and shot with arrows.
Yeah.
The slightly suspect green screen actually there was absolutely perfect because you indicated your left arm and it vanished as somebody shot it.
Excellent. And then Zachary, what would you like to do?
As I say, I'm checking that Newman is okay, giving him a quick once over. I'm guessing there's nothing I can really do for him. He's just stunned, but I'm going to at least.
You can actually whack a stim patch onto him. That gives him a boost of adrenaline. So he's technically unconscious, but they do have the habit of people becoming addictive to them, as you know. So you might want to.
It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
It's fine. It's just a cold.
He does. Did it get through any of your armor?
No, I didn't take any damage.
No, sorry, Newman.
Armor didn't help.
Oh yes. So whereabouts was it?
Abdomen.
So he
2 points to my abdomen.
Yeah, he's got some, but you're still. Is it just a minor wound?
Yeah, I have 6 points normally.
Yeah, he seems to have got some bruising round his gut. Hammond, you hear. Say again.
I was going to say, so can I first aid that then? If we've taken an actual wound from this, I should probably first aid that.
I'll look back as you're lifting up his top and I'll say, we don't have time for that.
Hammond, so you saw Minx go in and you heard blaster fire from inside the room. You can change your action if you wish, or you can go.
I think the best action for now is
Run away.
No, I was thinking that we should probably pull Newman back out of line of fire.
It seems to be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
help pull Newman back towards my direction, and so I can take that space on my next action.
Okay. Zachary, just roll your first aid.
Which of course is formidable now because of the stun.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. However, that's going to do it anyway.
Wow.
You're a medic. You push through.
He's trained for this stuff.
I'm a miracle worker, not a doctor.
Roll a 1d3.
Oh God.
Newman, you get one point.
Did you literally just kiss him and say, there.
It's all better now.
Here, have a lollipop.
Minsk, from your fallen position behind the cabinet, you can actually see CP. She's actually in this corner opposite where
So she lied. She's not in a cabinet. She's not in a cupboard.
she looks like she was probably in this cupboard. but has been dragged out to there. She doesn't look too healthy.
No problem. Is this guy still in the doorway?
I've removed him because you won't be able to see without peering round.
Because you're behind it. Yeah.
That's no problem. Well, I was going to sort of like get up and shoot him with my...
Yeah, go for it. So you come round and your weapon comes into your hand.
Yeah, well, I might not even get up. I might just roll across the floor to the middle to sort of here and shoot
and
him
then carry on to behind the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're actually prone from your fumble.
Yeah. So I will. I'll roll.
Hang on. So you're going to have to take an action to recover from the fumble, because that's the negative of the actual thumb. Hey, do you realise that I can do this now? You guys can't, but I can. Look, I can actually click, and can you see that hits James Minks on the right leg? And it actually says that you got passive blocking on that point, which is cool. So it says passive blocking, and then how many hit points, etc. You peer round. There seems to be no one at the doorway. Minsk, roll your insight for me, please.
Certainly. There's some high rolls tonight.
Yeah, not always the sort of roll that you need.
No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will use my last point to look on that because, it's getting late.
Is it?
Sun's going down.
The sun's going down.
Yeah. So that's a 39.
13.
Which would be a hard. So that's still fair. Anyway,
yeah.
That's be formidable, doesn't it?
The person who went out the window does not look like the people who were in the other room.
No, I kind of guess.
Yeah. That. And CP is over here.
Could I do an insight on CP? Or would I have to wait till my next turn?
Depends what you'd like to. Yeah.
I want to know whether she's really in distress or whether it's an act.
She looks unconscious.
It's an act.
It's an act, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to shoot her.
Sorry, I was distracted for a second. Did we shoot the guy or what?
No, because I didn't get a chance to because
He took off though.
I got shot in the arm and it slung me into this desk here. It had nothing to do with me running in the room and tripping.
And go.
Yeah. The shot in the arm threw me off balance.
Roll your
deceit.
Perception. Yeah. Just roll perception. It doesn't need to be. It can be formidable. You can see a blaster wound on CP.
Oh, mother people. Okay, so chance I see. I'm doing too much on my turn, but I will shout out and say,
I'm not in turns anymore, so don't worry.
Okay.
Zachary, CP's in here. She's wounded. Hopefully.
Okay, well, I've done what I can for Newman, so...
Just check whether it would be a fatal shot where it hit or... Because, people do fake being shot, don't they?
I'm assuming this has all happened pretty fast. So if Hammond has any idea what's happening, he's going to set off his drone to go through the window to try to see if he can spot someone running away.
Yeah, by all means. Zachary, let's have your medicine roll.
Ooh,
that's fairly good.
But
is in the house.
Screw your narrative.
Getting some phenomenal rolls today.
Yeah, she's dead.
The dice tell the story.
She's
so it definitely wasn't her.
I don't think she's the one. No.
Just to let you know,
Self-intelligent.
it looks like it was a blaster shot straight into a chest, right
Point blank
where
range by the looks of it, I'm guessing.
That was
yeah,
her best part.
Yeah, exactly.
she does seem to have the communicator that she was talking to you in, or talking to Minsk. Hammond, roll your drone's perception.
Baby. Let's see what happens. Ooh.
Yeah, it.
But I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use my point of luck. I'm gonna reverse it.
I
Yeah.
like that. Do you know why? Because I like big butts. I cannot lie.
Nice.
So
Good.
you had, or your drone has no real point of reference because it didn't actually see. So it scans the street there.
You could have just left it there. You could have said, your drone has no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been enough.
It's just sort of like it is scanning. There seems to be people there. You suddenly get this feeling, everyone again, that blaster fire does not attract the same sort of issues on this planet that they did before. You can roll your computer skill if you wish to gain access to the communicator.
Yep, I do indeed. I want to check its logs for message logs and so forth.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could still be heard. It could be a double cross.
That's terrible and didn't work. And I've run out of luck.
Oh,
no. I'm all out of luck.
look.
Nothing to roll now.
No good without it.
So you pick up the communicator to examine at a later date. Just to let you know, in the room, there doesn't seem to be a lot of CP's stuff or anything like that. It almost
So
like...
It's
Let's
almost
just say
like she's
she
come there
was
for a
definitely
meet.
paying by the hour.
She's gone there. She's been asked to go there to meet somebody by the sounds of it.
Yeah, she's been lured here and then killed.
It's a
but
trap.
unfortunately, at the moment, we don't know.
No, I got to look at
The
the guy
details
running
of it.
away, so that's could be handy.
Yes, you did. Roll your perception for me, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, sure. There we go. Perception. Oh, actually, that's really good. I was about to say he looks like. Can I do it? He looks like I can't do it because it's too close. Goddamn stupid phone camera blanket. Looks like a stick man. I drew a stick man. Okay.
Minsk, you've been around the block. You know.
I ain't no floozy.
This person, the way they moved and everything, you definitely think there was some kind of a hired gun or something similar. There seems to be a huge difference between this person and the thugs. Hammond, you hear Newman moan slightly.
You're right, chop.
I just keep moaning because I imagine that Newman's trying not to throw up in front of everybody.
So
Right.
you
He just pats him on the back as he's like hunched over.
You have
Newman, game we play on long journeys where we all play a different character. Next time, check for traps.
Yeah. Newman are never going the front ever again now.
Yeah.
You were tough, Newman. Well done. So
Hammond will go first next time.
yeah. So you can either stay here and think possibly of your next action, or you can head back to Starfall to see what's happening there, or of course you can go back to the room, the hotel where Bannister is with Lexco and where CP should have been.
Yeah, well, let's take photographic evidence of what's in this room, and let's go across to the room and take photos of that room as well with the 6
While
ETLs.
while they're doing that, I'm going to collect whatever pieces I can find of the explosive that was used.
Yeah.
And see if I can use my demolition skill to kind of decipher, is this like something that seems professionally made or something that was...
Yeah, good idea. Roll your demolition skills.
Where are you? There you are. I don't know shit. I'm so lost right now.
Don't forget to put a point in it.
So where would you like to go back to Bannister's place?
Yeah, well, I don't really want
we
to
need to do something
here.
with CP.
Yeah. Let's do that really good looking scene where I'm carrying her in my arms. I stagger through into the room. She's dead, God damn it! She's dead.
Dead.
No. Why?
Are you taking her with you, or
You had such awesome bone structure.
And here we are. Right,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. No,
We're really, but physically, we're just leaving her outside.
We'll leave her here.
Maybe we should call Bannister and get him to have somebody collect her. And
in fact, I'll do that. I'll ring up Bannister.
Deal appropriately with the body.
Yeah, he seems quite shocked when you get in touch with him.
I'll say, I know, we thought it was her too.
He says, I thought she was in her room.
No, clearly not. We got a call from Jake Mirror Goggles, and he asked us to help her out. And we got here, and it was clearly a trap because the door
How did she die?
Single shot to the chest. Such a beautiful chest.
It's now got with a hole.
That's a little inappropriate right now.
Yeah.
It saves change direction.
The woman's dead, man.
See that tattoo? It was a target.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bannister will bring somebody out or arrange for the body to pick up. He's rather concerned that he asks whether or not you think she's been targeted.
Definitely.
Should he put in support for Lexco, Saul?
I think that would be very sensible. Yeah. So I would protect all your personnel.
Did we take her communicative device?
Yes, we're keeping it because
we've got that.
Zachary couldn't get into it.
Cool.
He needs to lay down and a quick stim, get his stun.
Yeah, he just needs to. He's got ringing in his ears, and as do you, Minsk, and poor Hammond's got a pulley tummy.
Newman. Hammond's a bad time because he just eats sauerkraut and chili all day, so it's different.
Yeah.
So you you head back to the original. I'm just going to put you onto the Starfall map. You're not in the starport, but let's just put you on the starport because Hammond hasn't seen
nice picture, yeah.
And I really like it.
Cool. It's nice. Wow.
Run up there and get the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get back to Bannister's or Mee-Co's suite. Both Bannister and Lexcosaur look somewhat concerned and worried. They're sort of like saying, who will be next? First Mee-Co, then CP. What's going on here?
I understand what you're saying, guys, but the most important thing is that this was funny when I started, and I can't remember your name.
Bannister.
Newman is going to be fine.
Oh, Newman. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just in the corner going,
I mean-
oh, my tummy.
Oh, my tummy aches.
I think the obvious answer to who's going to be next is us.
Yeah.
Somebody, whoever is behind this, clearly wants to deal with anyone looking into it. CP must have been onto something.
How did
So-
CP get out the building? without you
Or she
noticing,
was
Bannister?
a part that needed to be ended. Too.
Yes.
I think she knew too much. And
Or
it
too little.
I feel like that was a burnt end, if anything.
How did she get out with you noticing, Bannister?
It's quite easy. I mean, he doesn't seem concerned about it. He hasn't been sat there on guard or anything. He's been doing his duties. He just thought she was in there. There was nobody told them to. Bannister didn't say to them, stay put
It
or
wasn't
anything
that she
like that.
snuck out. It was just that she didn't tell them she'd gone.
Yes.
Did she receive?
Yeah.
Right. You don't know if she received a phone call before she went because you weren't there.
No. She phoned Jake though.
She did phone Jake. We need to get to that.
So we might need to talk to Jake and find out why would she get in touch with him specifically, rather than, for example, the head of security she deals with all the time, every day.
But we need to get into that phone as well. So
but we make that conversation when Mark Bannister is not with us.
Got ya. I understand. So you take some time to rest, get some. You don't need sleep to get rid of the stun, but it takes several hours to stop the ringing in your ears. So now, Zachary, you can roll your computer skill again.
But you get a 1.
We've had a lot of fumbles today.
Yeah.
A couple crits, though.
But that's not one.
Oh, we go.
Couple crits, though.
Hey!
Crits are in the house.
Okay. So this is what you can find on the communicator. The first thing that you notice, and I'm going to give you extra because of your crit. So just to let you know, whenever there's any information available, I have several points, and what you find out on a fail, what you find out on a fumble, so forth and so on. So the crit, you get more information. The first, this doesn't seem to be her regular communicator. That's the first point. There only seems to be communications between CP and somebody called the director, and they seem to have been in communication. There seems to be a lot of communications initially, and this is with your crit roll, you're getting past information that almost like the director trying to convince CP to come to Starfall. There seems to be a lot of persuasive language being used, but also promises to make CP famous again. I don't know if you remember, but when Mee-Co, and
she was the lesser star, so she became the stylist.
Yes, exactly. You notice that all the phrases seem almost robotic. All the communications, or almost childish in the in the number of words they use. For example, you will get a reward if you do this for me, and it's sort of like that when she sort of like replies and says Mee-Co's coming to Starfall, the director replies, "Oh, that's made me happy," rather than anything else. You do notice that at one point the message actually reads that the word daddy comes in. Well, father, it says father will be pleased. And that was from the director to CP. There seems to be no money exchanged or anything like that. It just seems to be persuasive language trying to get Mee-Co to Starfall. There is some information about how good Mee-Co is, and bring them to Starfall. I will make them famous or more famous, sir, and things like this. It seems to be full of promises, but also a lot of promises to make Mee-Co, to make CP.
Yeah. So there were promises for both to boost Mee-Co's career and also to reinvigorate CP's career and make them famous as well.
Via ChatGPT.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely feels as if Zachary, roll an insight for me. See if you pick something up. If you get another critical, I'm just going to tell you the answer to the plot line, and that's it. We'll just we'll just finish early. Yeah,
no, definitely not a critical on that one. Quite the opposite.
So that's everything you get from the.
Don't forget, we have special luck points as well. You know.
Yes, you do. You have 4 of them.
Oh, that's a good point. Do we think this is important?
Here.
Should we get this one? I think
I'd throw it away. Just do it. Yeah, I think you should.
I think this sounds like it might be important. So if we flip that to an 18.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to tell you now.
Clearly not important. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It was important, but I just what?
It was,
oh,
yes.
What's
talking about
the motivation
ChatGPT.
for murder?
Yes, no, I remember. Zachary, you around computers a lot, and the messages almost appear to be as if somebody's talking in to a mic and it's making the sentences. It doesn't have that natural
like a dictation.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's heavily computerized. It doesn't have those nuances of human speech. It doesn't have pauses. It doesn't have any intonation or anything like that. It's almost how you would expect to see a computer typing, I was saying, yeah.
This is kind of now leaning me back towards my rogue AI suspicion that I dismissed perhaps too quickly earlier on.
But you didn't mention that in episode 1, though.
No, I didn't mention that in episode 1 because I didn't know about it in episode 1.
No.
So whatever it was, that it can't be anything we've come up with this episode.
Exactly.
Way to metagame this.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Now, is there anything that you would like to do? Newman, you're back.
I'd like to grow hair.
Yeah, hard luck. That's not even a crit roll will make that happen.
No, it's not working.
I take it these communicator logs didn't indicate why CP was at that hotel. Was there a message taking her there?
There was saying that she had to go there for payment.
Right.
Right, so she was involved anyway.
Which is odd because she wasn't offered any payment. Unless that's just referring to, you come and talk to me at the hotel and we'll sort out your career, maybe. But
okay, well let's pass this information on to
Newman, because
Buchanan.
he's been out of it for
No, I'm thinking.
have a round table and see what we can come up with between us all.
Bookman, was it Bookman, the security guy?
Bannister.
Bannister, sorry.
Bannister.
I keep thinking Bannister, but then I start thinking that's Triffin destined.
If you mention any of this to Bannister, Bannister does support the idea that CP was always wanting to be as famous as Mee-Co. He does say that they were friends, and he doesn't think she would actually ever do anything to harm Mee-Co at all. He seems,
But
yeah, go for it.
like if I don't know, to me this just seems like the only reasonable explanation is somebody with money and awareness would organize this. And to me, that suggests either the owner of Starfall, or the resort,
Bunker.
Bunker,
Yeah.
or one of the warlords. And
Yeah.
because I was sitting here just thinking, who would be the one to do text to talk or voice to text for anything? Who would have the resources to do this?
Well, anybody. That's common technology.
Is it the guy that can just sit there and push a button to get a soda water?
Or, well, that's one option, but he
The guy
could
who
already
has a
request her to
self-confessed
come
interest
visit.
in spotting social media trends
He's the one that sent us to the
and
hotel.
identifying what's up and coming.
Yep, exactly.
True. But
Clearly was the CP.
A warlord would have no reason or would have no ability to get an entertainer to stay. So they would probably be the one to abduct an entertainer. But here they can just literally call up and be like, come perform. They might have to beg, but
I think we're responsible for CP's death.
I didn't shoot her at all.
No, but I think this whole thing has spiraled out of control. The original plan,
I don't care.
I think the original plan was to boost Mee-Co's career. I think the disappearance is to attract attention. It's a media stunt. The whole thing was intended to boost Mee-Co's profile.
I can see where you're coming from.
And because we've come to investigate it, things have got out of control, and now people are dead.
But that would mean that JM has nothing to do with it in that case, then.
That would also mean JM has nothing to do with it. Yeah, otherwise he wouldn't have hired us in the first place. Unless he hired us thinking we were crap.
If that were true, where is she be hiding right now?
How come JM rang us when we were in the hotel? Okay, knowing that
we need to talk to JM and find out why did CP contact him in that situation?
Yeah, why did he link us to that call?
Well, that makes sense because it's to do with the job that he's hired us for. So obviously he's going to pass that on to the people involved.
But you would have thought he would have rang.
Why was he involved at all at that point?
You would have thought he'd rang Bannister first.
Not if he doesn't trust Bannister. If he did trust Bannister, Bannister would be doing this investigation, not us. He may trust him just to do security, but he doesn't necessarily trust him to solve this.
Got it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, thank you.
Just as you're talking about
captain.
things, just as you're busy chatting to people, each other, and not next to Bannister, so he hasn't
spitballing in like a group hug.
You notice that several communicators start to beep at the same time. There seems to be you notice that it's Bannister's, Lexco Sol's communicator, and Minsk, your communicator, is, and it seems to be an incoming call from Jake Mirrorshades. And the first thing that you notice is that it's trying to connect video, but it's just all sort of like static and almost like still pictures coming through. It doesn't look like the video is connecting at all, and everybody seems to have this same issue. They sort of like look at each other and sort of like show it, and even the voice sounds slightly distorted, as
going robotic,
and it comes over, and it says the following. And then it disconnects. Okay, so there's no. Sure, as you hear this, it's terminated, and it says, "I'm just going to
through the walls.
I'm just going to read it with a normal voice, so you know it's not. It just says, "You are no longer needed. Thank you so much for your help. Ha ha ha. You get no rewards. Leave the party immediately. Never come back. Ha ha ha."
Motherfucker.
Okay, so
We're gonna respond with WTF,
that wasn't JM.
LOL.
Who dis?
Who dis?
Oh, that is not good
ASL.
though.
Sorry.
I'm going to reply. Sorry, I was not in an accident for the last 6 months. Piss off.
And that came from Mirror Shades?
Yep.
No, but it's supposed to have done. But no way did it actually. The phrasing on that matches the messages on
It does
CP's com,
indeed.
doesn't it? It's
Yep.
that childish, simplistic way of speaking. Whatever it is, has obviously learnt how to mimic people's specific voices.
Also to chameleon their comm devices.
You while you're chatting, you notice that Lexco is, who, if you remember, is the producer, but also the social media person, and somewhat well versed in communicators. He has a nice comm skill. Seems to have traced the call, and it appears to have come from Charlie Bunker's office.
Yeah, of course it has. That's where the algorithm's running.
And at that point, we will leave it for tonight. Oh, you have comms as well. You could have traced that call.
Clearly he couldn't have.
No, yeah. Unless he had a point of luck left. I never know whether or not he's fallen to sleep or he's muted.
I'm muted, sorry.
I can never tell.
I need to reach across to keep pushing that button.
Clearly a completely legitimate contract termination. Druttercup said.
Totally legit.
HR is harsh.
So I have to remember that you've got communications, Minsk, because it was beforehand. Io had it, didn't she?
Who's Io?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I got it. Let me.
Don't clip it.
This person?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Starbucks, surely.
Who's that?
Why is she not with us still?
Because it was Texas. It was
Oh, it was
Tickety,
Texas. Sorry,
Tickety
yeah.
Texas character.
Hi, Tickety. Sorry for forgetting you.
Yeah. Well, it was 2 years. It wasn't like a year ago, over a year ago. So Darthy N's here and the boy Smythe is here. The boy Smythe is DMing 5th edition for Chuggerwuggers group. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, yesterday I got 7 different 5th edition books for $80.
Oh, look what I got.
Including a new.
That's weird, that because I got one book for 80.
That's what I'm saying. I got 7 different ones, including a few of the ones we used for when we did Spelljammer.
I got
I got all of them. So I honestly including Monster Manual, all the expansions. So yeah, I got a pretty good deal. And I didn't have to kill the guy.
I was going to say, did you rob them or just did you actually?
I guess I robbed him financially. He kept lowering the price every time I added a book to the list of he was selling. So I'm like, okay,
what?
Yeah. It went from $15 per expansion to essentially less than 10. So
you got a bulk discount basically for buying so many at one time.
Yeah, essentially. I kept just adding how much would this cost? How much would this cost? And he's like, just 80 for 7. It's fine. And including the Monster Manual and Player Handbook that I have extra now.
And can you give me your email for the PDFs, please?
Yes, but
I checked with their use. I don't know if I haven't considered.
It depends how they've been used.
Obviously, he didn't have a very good commerce skill at all.
He did not, no. Or he failed it miserably.
So I've just made a note that Mince can do communications now.
Well, so that's because I'm the captain of the ship. I needed that, didn't I, for that?
Yeah. I think you originally had it, then Io became an expert in it, because I think
that's right.
Her communications was... She also had forgery, if you remember, comms and disguise. And then she had sensors and computer, which is what Zachary has.
Yeah, well, I've got sensors too, but my sensors is a bit pants.
Yeah.
Say 41.
I sense a lot.
And Io also had psionics.
That's right. It all becomes clear now.
But she never used them, ever.
Didn't she sit on the bridge and go, I'm sensing that they have
that was
anger issues. Oh, Santiana Troy, sorry.
I'm feeling great pain. I think my underwear's too tight.
Who was the psychic in Blake 7?
Callie,
yeah, she had
Callie
curly hair. Yeah, she. What is it? So there was Blake. Was it Iraq that was the cube?
Aurak was the little box computer thing, the super intelligent one. Yeah, turned up at the end of season 1.
Yeah, and
Zen was the ship's computer.
Yeah, that had little lights, little squares that appeared.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm going to go back and watch Blake 7 again to watch all the stage moves.
I've just got the season 2 Blu-rays because they've redone all the interior stuff is the same, but they've redone all of the spaceship shots with CG. Nice. And on the Blu-ray edition, you have a choice. You can watch either as it originally was, or you can watch it with the redone CG, like they did with Star Trek, the original Star Trek series. And they've just released season 2, so I've just got season 2. I'm waiting for them to release season 3 now.
What's she called?
See, I thought. Go ahead. I thought Iraq was supposed to be what if Apple made a pleasure bot.
What was it?
Oh Lord.
Was it? What was the woman called? Something like Sullivan or
Serverland. Supreme Commander Serverland. Later President Serverland. Yes.
Yeah, and then
Jacqueline Pierce.
And then she had a second in command that was called Travis or something.
Space Commander Travis. Yeah. Stephen Greif for the first season, and then he couldn't make it, so they replaced him with a different actor for the remaining seasons.
So it was Blake, Avon. Was it Avon?
Was Avon? Yeah.
Blake. Yeah. Avon. Jenna, Callie,
Jenna,
Gan, Villa.
Yeah. Villa was the rogue. That was a bit.
Villa was the thief. Yeah,
Wasn't
there are
Servalan the one that
elements of
looked like
Villa
the
in
bad
my
woman
classic
in?
fantasy character.
Sorry,
Yeah.
wasn't Servalan the one that looked like the bad woman in the Superman film where she came with Zod?
Oh yeah, I suppose she did. Yeah, similar. They both had the very short hair.
Yeah, black hair.
And dark hair. Yeah, yes, I can see that. Yeah, that was that Sarah Douglas in Superman? I think it was playing. I can't remember the character's name now.
Oh yes,
I should know that character's name, but it's gone.
Jacqueline Pierce.
Jacqueline Pierce. Yeah, I just looked at that.
Jacqueline Pierce.
Yeah,
was in,
died on the 3rd
Blake
of
7, and she
September.
Yes.
Oh no,
Yeah,
2 days
another
after my
sad
birthday.
loss.
Yeah, she
And-
diagnosed with lung cancer.
Yeah.
That's who's
Particularly
smoking
sad
that.
because Big Finish are still making Blake 7 audio dramas, with as many of the original casters are still alive, and unfortunately now both Blake and Servalan are no longer available for those, which is a real shame.
Oh.
So I was just looking at a clip on YouTube. Do you know? I don't want to watch it. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember it so good, and now
awesome.
now looking back
You
on
have
it,
to
I know.
you have to watch it for the stories, not the special effects.
It's like the water margin. I was like, that's the best thing I used to watch. Water
oh,
margin.
that was good.
And I found it and I was like, oh, watch this. And I was like, that's shit.
Do they teleport with a white line round them and then
the way
just go
they did the
shoo?
teleport effect. Yeah, so a white
Yeah.
outline which then exploded out. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the teleport effect when they left. Yeah,
Oh, that was
and they did it in reverse, I think, when they came in. Yeah, good stuff. It was great. It was very influential. It influenced Babylon 5. Babylon 5
Yes.
largely wouldn't exist without Blake 7, and the I'm trying to remember which race it is. One of the races in B5. Their spacecraft is basically the Liberator slightly squashed on backwards.
Really?
And that was the design
that-
they used for one of the spacecraft.
Like the
Ron
White Stars.
Thornton, who did the CG for Babylon 5, used to work on Blake 7. He was a BBC effects guy for Blake 7.
Oh, so we just
and among other
redid it.
things. And then, when he went to Babylon 5, basically he said to JMS, I can do this for you. And that was why it finally happened, because JMS had this grand idea for an epic sci-fi series.
And it was.
But the budget for it would have been so high.
Right.
And then when
yeah.
CG effects came in, Ron Thornton basically said to him, well, I can do it for you in CG. And
that
he
was
did
it.
the whole thing on Amiga 4000s, if I remember rightly, initially. And that's where it went from there.
Babylon 5 was good.
It was fantastic. Love
I
that
don't-
show.
Yeah.
I don't. Mr. Pickles and Captain, did you have Blake 7 or not?
None of
don't
these sound
pretend-
familiar.
What you're saying.
Don't
There-
pretend you're too young.
I don't speak French. So.
No, because it was BBC,
It was not
wasn't
universal.
it? So,
Yeah, it was not universal, but I know a lot of Americans
Yeah.
did fall in love with Blake 7. So somebody
all
must
the
have had
good
it.
Americans fell in love with Blake Seven.
Although some of them watched it over here. I know I've come across a few references to people who've later gone on to make series themselves.
It was
Who were-
classic.
who,
From
like, went to university in
1978.
the
You guys
UK,
had
things like
TVs
that,
back
and watched
then?
it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
It took about a week to turn on, like warm up
Yeah.
and go on.
Yeah.
Druttercup
and they had this
says,
big dial on the wall to change channel with.
That's right. I used to stick a coat hanger in the aerial slot just to
Yes.
get to,
Druttercup says,
Okay.
all hail Ron Thornton.
Yes, all hail Ron Thornton,
yeah.
amazing effects guy.
So, right. Well, thank you for tonight. You are getting very close. We'll probably finish it not next week because we're not playing next week.
No, sorry, I'm away.
Yeah, and somebody else is.
Second
Yeah,
week.
that's it.
Yeah.
2 people. So I am next week, although I won't be streaming it. I'm actually going back to Lindo.
Oh, wow.
And playing GMing Mithras for one of the other new groups that have been.
I'm actually so jealous.
They're so excited to finish off the adventure that they're coming to an end of.
Do you ever use our characters as like cameos?
Yeah, can we turn up walking down? Hey, I know you guys.
Well, it's interesting. So Lindo is It's in the same timeline. So you guys are off in Argent Reach at the moment.
Yep.
So, but they have encountered the leader of the Thieves Guild. If you can,
I think you guys' characters are used in like morality plays in Lindo
Wasn't
now,
Sniffer,
showing people
was
how
it?
not
Was
to
pretty
behave.
much.
it was.
Yeah.
It was Sniffer.
I need to kill him still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're